If you are going through something difficult right now, even if it's a difficult situation, difficult circumstances, or anything you might face, and you don't know what to do, then this video is for you. My name is Geraldine, and this channel, Healing with Purpose, is for women healing from trauma and wanting to live a life led by God and wanting to reconnect with Him in a gentle and healthy way. Please subscribe to my channel and feel free to share any of my content to anyone that might benefit from it. So let's start first. The problem we have when we face difficult situations is that we react from fear, urgency, and pressure. So, anytime when we are faced with a difficult situation or our circumstances might not be what we want them to be, then we tend to go into a sort of panic mode and we start to fear everything that can possibly go wrong. So that's when we basically we confuse ourselves because we are so focused on getting everything done now and figuring everything out now, controlling everything. And when we react from a place of fear or urgency, it basically leads to wrong decisions, burnout, and disconnection from God. Because, as you all know, the first thing that we tend to do when faced with a difficult situation or a problem, we don't actually seek God first, most of the times. That's something that we neglect to do. But that's actually the first thing that we need to do. Instead of looking at our problems and thinking that we have to fix everything now, we have to figure out everything now, we have to control every situation, every outcome, we need to seek God first. Because I want to share God's approach with you in basically when going through something heavy or facing difficult situations or circumstances in your life. God's approach is basically three steps. I'm going to break it down into three steps. So, the first step is be still before reacting. And I don't know if you noticed this, but in a difficult situation, when you are faced with a problem, if you basically move from a place of fear or urgency without being still and thinking about what to do and seeking God first, that leads to even more confusion. So at the end of the day, you'll be sitting there overthinking the whole problem or situation instead of being still and asking God for guidance. And then the second step, bring it to God first. And this is very, very important. You don't take your problems or your situation, you don't take it to other people or social media. You take it to God first. because He wants to be there for you and He wants to care for you. He wants to guide you. But He can only do that if you are willing to speak with Him, to ask Him to guide you, to ask Him to be there with you in that situation. And then the third step is move from a place of peace, not fear, anxiety, or pressure. Because, like I said earlier, if you move from a place of fear or anxiety or pressure to figure everything out by yourself, that will lead to more confusion. And basically, that can even lead to you not getting anything done at all. And it won't change anything in your circumstances or your situation. It'll only make things worse. But if you seek God, if you bring your problems to Him and listen to what He's actually trying to say and let Him guide you, then you move from a place of peace. Everything comes together easier. Your situation, your circumstances, everything will become more clear. And this is not some kind of woo thing where you go and you sit and you talk with God and you ask Him for help and you ask Him for guidance, and then magically your situation changes or your circumstances change or the problem disappears. No, it's never like anything like that. But if you lead from a place of peace, you will find that everything falls into place much easier. So maybe God is trying to send you an answer that you didn't even previously think of, or maybe He's sending you a sign on what to do in your exact situation or the problem you might be facing. But you will never receive that guidance if you live from a place of constant fear, pressure, or anxiety. If you are always trying to figure out everything by yourself, or if you feel you need to do everything by yourself, that will never work. It will only lead to more confusion. You will feel burned out and you will still have no answers. I can guarantee you that because I've been there. So I'm sharing my personal experiences as well. But when I take time to be still, give my problems to God, and just listen to what comes through from Him, then I can move from there, from a place of peace, trying and working with Him to navigate this problem or situation that I'm facing. Because we have to remember that even though we tend to feel alone, we always feel alone. And I've felt this before in my life as well. There were moments when I felt like nothing is going right, everything seems to be going wrong. And then I actually sit in silence for a few moments. And then I realize that you are never alone. We are never alone. God is always there, trying to teach us, give us guidance, but it's up to us to listen. God is not distant from your situation, your pain, your problems. He actually wants to guide you, but it's up to you to listen to what comes through. So if you found this helpful today, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified whenever I post new content. And I'm trying to post as many content as I can weekly so that we can grow as a community, so that we can stand together, be there for each other. Because it's not always about how many subscribers you have, how many followers you have. Many people run their businesses and their social media pages and accounts on the amount of subscribers and followers that they can achieve out of that. But I am here to help other women heal from trauma, past pain experiences, and living a life led by God and reconnecting with Him because that's what He wants for us. And if we can become a godly, grounded woman, then that is where our true strength comes from. Nothing can stand in our way if we have God by our side. Thank you guys so much. I love you all so much, and remember, God loves you even more.